I'm very much looking forward to the festive holiday. A chance to be around family, take a bit of break from work and stuff yourself full of mince pies and chocolates. I don't need any excuse. But in the meantime, we've got a couple of Super Sunday challenges to get under our belt. Last week, our biggest enemy was the clock. So we're going to have to speed up the solves across the board. Because 16 word games in 45 minutes, it's the toughest word games challenge on the internet. I'm hoping some of the words will be a little kinder this week. Last week, the words were ridiculous. As I say, 45 minutes on the clock. Spotto is up first. It's 3, 2, 1... Easy pattern to think about on Spottle. I think we're going to have this classic SAE. Oh, no way. 3 greens. Right, now I've got to think about what is in the second letter position. Is staff a word? Because if it is, I'd love to run it. Yeah, okay. Not T, not P, no H. Interesting. I think I want C, L, and M, so let's go with calms. What? We must be ruling out a ton of letters here. In which case, I think we're on W and N now. W and N are kind of the only ones I can think of now. And I think R would be good. Let's go with owner. Right, finally. This has been a challenge. Given that I was doing so well in the first round, this is ridiculous. I'm thinking now it's going to be snake, or it could just be only snake at this point. I can't really think of anything else. Should we just run snake? Yeah, had to be. I'd ruled out so much. It had to be snake at that point. Let's have a look at the quality of my guesses. Oh, I tell you what, it absolutely loved it. 100% on a lot of my guesses. The only one it didn't like as much was the comms. But even that halved the number of words left. And owner pretty much did the business. Similar deal, actually. Spottlebot's tactics absolutely the same as mine. Just going for a slightly different second guess. But yeah, pretty expert across the board. Well, snake going into Myrtle. This is where Hangman meets Wordle. Every time we run a new letter that is not in the word, we lose a life, and we got 10 lives. Snake, unfortunately, absolute disaster. We've lost 5 lives. I think we're going to have to just try and do one letter at a time. Let's go skate. So there is a T. We don't lose any lives. Let's go stint. There are 2 T's. Useful. No I. Now I'm going to go hoots. Check that O. Right, no lives lost. O is going to be probably 4th, maybe last. I'm thinking it's going to be the word tutor at this point. Yeah, now we're talking. Notice the tactics on Myrtle. If you've already run a letter that is guaranteed not to be in the word and you've lost that life, you can rerun it on subsequent guesses. As you can see there, I ran with snake. That was bad, but when with skate, that was a free test to see whether T was in or not. And from then, easy street. Warble's up next, and don't get confused by those yellows. It's not the same rules as Wordle. Yellow means that the letter in that position is within 3 letters of the alphabet of the actual letter we're trying to find out. So, got to think about each letter individually here when it comes to guessing in the word. Snake, tutor. Doesn't give us a lot of information, actually. We know that it's going to end in B, C, or D. I'm going to have to think. C and B, not usual. Could be C, of course. I think we've got to look at that ED. Maybe that. Let's go lined. See, D is indeed. Oh my goodness. This is not good. We've got D. We've made some progress in, but it's not ED. AD? Ah, okay. It could be EA. It could be the word ahead. It is. Excellent. Nicely deduced. Really, the trick to being successful at these games is just understanding the structure of letters in words. And what is a likely combination? EA, great combination. Word peak, similar to Warmal, but instead of saying whether it's within 3 letters, it's whether it's higher or lower. Snake. That's incredible. And ahead. Ahead is certainly what we are at the moment. We were at an N and an A already. I think it's a K. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not thinking that anymore. See, I was thinking that till the last letter, and then, you know what? I'm going to go knack anyway. Wow. That is hugely useful. And I'm thinking it's that. Oh, it's a word enact. Lovely. All coming together very nicely. I think that's a key difference between this week and last week. These words are a lot kinder, which I'm very thankful for. Just under 40 minutes to go. Polygonal Mini, very similar to Wordle, but you get an extra clue. The shapes at the top of a row gives us an idea of the repeated letters in the puzzle. Right, that kind of useful. Okay, so that O is looking very, very attractive, which then that would mean that needs to be there. Ooh. There's no H. I think it's booty versus footy. I think it's booty versus footy. Let's go booty. Yeah. Bit of a risk. I was kind of tempted by a filler, but in this game, you got to be brave. Booty is the word. Exordo is next. 2 Wordles in one. All 3 of the words are related to each other. So match going to relate to the 2 words we need to find. Yellows and greens could mean either word. So it's a little bit confusing. Very hoping for some good luck here. Basically, it means lots of greens. I tell you what, that's a good start. Yeah. That ain't too bad. Got the letter grid again, and this is what we know for now. I'm thinking scone, but I don't know that for certain. Would pring be an interesting one? I kind of want to test that I, test the N. Ah, okay, that's not even a word. That's annoying. Gustavo Fring. No. Oh, ring is a word. Let's go with that one. We have got ourselves a G, and we got ourselves an I. Right, so an R, I think, can only be there. So I'm thinking, oh, match score makes perfect sense. Match score a line, maybe? I'm tempted by a line. Let's go with a line first. There we go. And the word then is score. Beautiful stuff. Okay, good work. I have to say, timing-wise, we're in a good position. 35 minutes, going into betweenal, pretty decent. Now, score versus a line, I think neither of them are that particularly that useful, so I'm going to go with score anyway. Snake tutor, that won't work, but head will enact. Oh, it's close to an act. Booty won't work. Score technically works, but it's close to an act. Let's go front, closer to that. Berry, okay, so it's definitely an F. Go flint, closer there. Block, Foamy. Right. Flute! Oh, there we go. I was just going back for a filler. I genuinely didn't think it was going to be the word. Flute. That's why I was so surprised. Nice. Tell you what, don't mind that at all. On to Vuzelli. Your guess must repeat a letter. In which case, we can't run with flute or score, but we can go with booty. So booty it is. Right. Not helpful. Apart from that, there is a T. Incognito. Piles. ST. Oh, stand. Oh! Getting the ST is huge. 1 is alive. We've got to go with ST for sure. So we've got like a 2 in 5 chance of getting a lie there, which helps us. Let's go sting. Okay. Go with noter. There is an E. Right. Definitely an ST. I reckon it's an A. SDA. Can't be a T, but it could be stale, couldn't it? Stale or stage. Let's go with stage. Whoa, hold on. Okay, so that means, oh no, okay, so I can't even do a filler this one. This could be a problem, actually. I think it's this now. Steel, oh, we got a huge problem. We got a huge problem because basically it's steak, steel, steam. And it genuinely could be any of those 3. And the problem is, this category is orange hints means the letters within 3 letters of your guess in the alphabet. K, L, M are next to each other. There's nothing I can do to help this. Because if I go steak, I've got 1 in 3 chance. Then I won't be able to tell whether it's L or M. And that's the same if I go steel or steam. That's horrible. And because the category is about individual letters, not the word, there's nothing I can do. I mean, I can confirm the E and A, but that's not a problem here. Well, there's only one thing for it. Let's go steel. Oh! Steel is definitely the word. Wow. 1 in 3. Yeah, I'm very lucky. Very lucky. Steel is definitely the word. How appropriate. Moving on to pix letters. Pixels will light up if they match the corresponding pixels in the letter they actually are. And in this case, thankfully, look at that. We've got an AL already. Wow. Still think there's some value going fees. Yeah, especially that. All right. I'm tempted to think it's renal. No, but I knew it was that. I think it's actually penal. Yeah. I just kind of caught the pattern. I knew it was going to be an N in the middle. because I always think it's going to be T, like metal, petal. But look, wouldn't going to be T because of those red pixels at the top. Penal is a word. Fibble is up next. The Wordle game that lies precisely once per guess. Steal and penal. I'm very tempted to run just to try and get some certainty. Like stead and now steam. Right, that is useful because that tells us the lies are all in that area there. Which conversely means all of this is for truth, which definitely means that is the lie, and this is all the truth, which means that definitely the lie, and therefore that must be the lie. This gives us a lot of certainty here. Right. Don't know about that E, don't know about that P, the F and R, oh yeah, none of that is really known. There's lots of N's I kind of want to get. Well, hold on. Those two can't both be green. One of these is the lie. I kind of want an EN here. Maybe I like the word genie. Ooh. Ooh, what does it tells us? It tells us that between the lies are within penal, the lies are within ENN and ENN and genie, which means if the lies are there, are all within there. Well, not necessarily, actually. Not necessarily, because that E might be true. That's a big change here. But interestingly, if that E is true, that's a lie, which means that's a lie. It's kind of polarizing, really. It means there's a W. I'm going to say that G is actually a lie. Is it whose? Yeah, it is whose. Yeah, I just suddenly got that little kind of waft of inspiration there. That was not easy, but also I think a really good solve there. We've wasted a lot of time. We have expended a reasonable amount of time on Fibble. We've got some good letters, I think, for Caudle coming up. Yeah, that's given us at least something. I'm thinking the top is shiny, but it also could be... I'm actually going to run shiny because I still think actually this will give us some... Yeah. You see, it was either going to be a snipe or it's going to give us some good kind of information. Fortunately, a lot of yellows everywhere else. I think this could be like an unch, like hunch. It could be bunch or munch. I'm going to go bunch because even if it isn't... Oh, it is. Wow, what a snipe. Wow. Even if it wasn't, it was going to give us amazing information. Now we're on to yellows. Lots of yellows. At this point, it might be, we've got 2 to get from 4. Might be just worth getting a filler in the mix. Although, I do think... Oh, no, this can't be flout. Ooh, okay. That can't be flout. Lout, no. No. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Let's go drunk. Oh, that's not going to give us much. Wow. Something, ULT. Thinking like malt. Yeah. Bizarre word. Useful, though. And now we've got a bunch of yellows. We got all 5. Hold on, we got all 5 here. Just need to try and orientate it and work it out. Orton. Why can't I see? Yeah, I've just had a little thought. I think it's got to be intro, hasn't it? Took me a little while to get there. I was just kind of desperately kind of writing down anagrams here, but it's got to be intro. Surely? Yeah, it is. Lovely, lovely. Wow, what words? Bunch, shiny, malt, and intro. I'm tempted by intro, to be honest. Let's take intro next, because I think that gives us some extra letters. Steal, or at least letters in different positions. Right, we're on to Wordle, steal, penal. Wow, look at that. Whose? Oh, whoa. Intro. Wow, hold on, no. This isn't a head, is it? Is this a head? Oh, no, because A couldn't have gone there. Why did I do that? Oh, and H couldn't have gone there. I just had a rush of blood to my head. No, obviously it couldn't have been that. Right, well, that's not good. There's no A at the beginning now. A in that position. Whoa, this is going to be an unusual word. I think it's the word hyena. I think it's the word hyena. Wow. Okay. Absolutely saved it. I just had a moment of madness. Absolute moment. And thank goodness I managed to get that. Ooh. All right. Squirtle is quite a tough game, so let's hope I'm going to have a decent showing today. I want E's. All right, that's 1 E. Penal. Check about that A. Nice. Whose? Well, that's quite simply that E. Yeah. Intro. Ooh, I don't like that at all. There is 1. So it's not going to be T. Maybe an R? Yes. Good. Hyena is 3. Now we know that. N? Not N. Right. So just to explain before we start the clock of the Squirtle, yellows are worth 1 point, greens are worth 2 points. For each guess, I get to select 1 letter to reveal what it is. And that's the only information I've got right now. So it's quite a tough game. I think Y is in there. I think Y is in there because I know there's no H, and I know A is in and E is in, but I don't think, unless it's A at the end, genuinely don't think that's the case. I think it's something E, A, something Y. Oh, and indeed we have an R, which in that pattern would go at the beginning. Ready? I think it's the word ready. Yeah, wow. Wow, that was good. That was some proper detective work there. And we're on to Hardle. Steel. I'm hoping this is going to be okay, because this is a really good round so far. Penal. That's helpful for reasons I'll go on to in a minute. Wow. Yeah, I think we're in really good shape. Hyena. And finally, ready? Yeah. So the reason I say that is that basically we know that pink is definitely yellow. Therefore, greens are blue. Therefore, it's definitely a W word. And I think the word is women. Yeah, because... Oh, stop the time. It's not women. Oh, no. No, do I have a problem here? And the answer is yes. Because I think we have a 50-50 between woven and woken. That's horrible. That's cruel. I was so convinced it was women. I'm looking back, there's no M, so... I'm now thinking it's going to be woven. Woken doesn't feel right. I mean, it is a word. I think it's woven. Let's do it! No! Oh, come on! It was going so well. Woken? Are you kidding me? That's utter bull. Oh, I'm sorry, Hardle. You just don't like women. That's it. Misogyny defeats the Super Sunday Challenge. Not happy. Okay, well... We do so well. We've got 18 minutes left. We've got Squaredle, we've got Word 500. Let's play for a bit of pride. We just got absolutely screwed on that answer for Hardle. For Squaredle, we're going to find 6 words in this grid formation. I'm going to start with woken. There are W's in there. All right. You know, other. Nice. Yep, that double O. Love that. Let's go Swede. Hey, look at that. All right, we've got 3 greens. 7 guesses left. We do have the O. I'm gonna go clomp, all new letters. Tell you what, that's really helpful. Really struggling with guesses here. If we just go like bling. Oh! In which case I think owing, maybe the one. Don't know why, but I just feel it could be algae. Yeah. I just had that little intuition there that it was going to be the word algae. Which, really helpful. I think that's going to be... This could be like aroma. Aroma at the top, yeah? All right, we're into it now. I think owing is the one. Yeah. Now we just don't have any kind of we go futon, yeah. Just a little bit of okay. So that's gonna be aloof. In fact, actually we can just run it now. Aloof. Beautiful. Really struggling here with what this could be. Like ovium. Oh, it could be opium? Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. That was a clutch. Oh, and this is probably just gonna be the word femme. Lovely. Tell you what, that's one of the trickiest Squaredles I've done for a while. Unusual words. Decent, though, I think. The only problem I've got is I think this could be a really challenging Word 500 solve. I think this is going to be a low yellow Word 500 solve, where I have like 1 or 2 yellows each word, which is the hardest kind of solve. Oh, wow. I take it all back. That is quite a difference to what I thought it would be. Oh, why is this an all green round? What? Well, already, without any... I mean, that is the situation. 100%. I've never seen such an obvious situation. Now we're looking at, though... Blind, for sure. Blind or blink? Can't be glint, because that G's out. Suppose it could be slink. I think to guard against blind versus blink, we're going to go baked. Now, hear me out on this one. I think this might give us everything we need. Basically, 2 greens means it's blind. A green and a yellow means it's blink. And if it's 1 green, not a clue. Let's have a little look. Oh. Oh! Of course, there's another possibility, which this still helps with. Slink. Slink, surely. Kind of thought it could be an SL, but I didn't know how to test it. Well, that ended up being the perfect filler, because we had blink, blind, slink as the 3rd option. And it is! Word 500 solved. Using the words from Squaredle, slink is the word. And apart from Hardle, which quite frankly, clearly hates women, so I'm not gonna care about Hardle. As far as I'm concerned, misogyny has no place in modern society. So if I'm going to lose by misogyny, so be it. That is a price to pay for progress in society. Seriously though, we had a good 9 minutes left on the clock, and it was a pretty good solve across the board. Hardle, yeah, hit me with a blind side there. Woken. And the annoying thing is, as soon as I knew that it wasn't going to be the word women, I kind of thought it was going to be the word woken. That was my first choice, so I'm somewhat hurting inside. Ah well. There's always next time on the Super Sunday Challenge. I will be back for Sunday, the 13th of December. Santa's sleigh bells you can hear right in the little distance, and the holiday season is almost upon us. Will I win the Super Sunday Challenge for one last time in 2024? Tune in next week to find out. In the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful week, and I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.